Atlanta Falcons with a horrendous effort defensively. Today was just not a good day for the Atlanta Falcons and this particular defense. They missed David Onyemata, and it really showed today. Taylor Heinicke was just absolute trash. I just got to say that. I'm actually surprised that he played that poorly. A couple of throws. It was just a couple of throws, in particular one that I was just shaking my head like, bro, you barely put anything on it. And that was the catch where Johnny was on the sideline, and I don't know what it looked like. He was out here throwing water balloons or something like that. It was just an absolutely atrocious throw. Offensively, the Falcons did not do anything in the passing game for the most part. I think in 3 quarters, the dude had 58 yards passing, okay? 58 yards passing. The Falcons combined for 100 yards passing. Ritter came in 2 possessions and pretty much totaled what Taylor Heinicke did. And this is one of the reasons why I stated that maybe it was the right way to go, because now we know exactly what's wrong with this Atlanta Falcons offense. And we got to look at these players now. We got to look at these players. We got to look at the scheme. We got to look at everything. Nothing is off limits right now. It was absolutely atrocious. It's embarrassing. You lose to a 1-8 team in the Arizona Cardinals with Garrett, granted that it is Kyler Murray. He's a pretty good quarterback. Obviously, they paying him about $50 million, or they're going to be paying him about $50 million. So look, it's no spring chicken. He definitely I wouldn't say spring chicken, but he's a young guy coming off a torn ACL. But he's one of those guys that you can't take for granted. It was a couple of times during this game where the Falcons had contained on Jeberaeel. It was just a horrible decision. In the 4th quarter, it was almost like watching Joshua Dobbs again. But these defensive players, they trying to be too athletic, and instead of just staying in your assignment. Sometimes keeping contained and not doing too much is the best way to go. And I thought the defensive line, the edge guys for the Falcons weren't as effective. And like I said, the Falcons get no pressure. They really didn't get pressure outside of blitzing. We know that your boy Ron Nelson can dial up some things, but it was just an atrocious matchup for the Atlanta Falcons. Bijan Robinson had a damn good game. I think he had a pretty good game back home. Wish he would have got the win, but the Falcons got CP, Tyler Algier, those guys going early in the game. The Falcons offense kind of got going as far as the running game concerned, but they got nothing for Taylor Heinicke. It was absolutely despicable. All right, despicable. It was absolutely disgusting. And Arthur Smith has to answer. He made this move, and now he got to look at the world, including Desmond Ritter, and say to himself and say to us and tell to everybody that he made a mistake benching Desmond Ritter. Now, I know a lot of people probably saying to themselves, well, he made a mistake not going after a first-round pick or a guy like Lamar Jackson. I don't think the Falcons, I know for a fact the Falcons wouldn't have gotten him anyway. There's not a lot of quarterbacks, in this league that, that's worth it, right? Aaron Rodgers, he's an older guy. The Falcons, at the end of the day, they made the right decision to not go after a quarterback, because a lot of these quarterbacks are just not very good, especially the rookie quarterbacks and the young quarterback. We got guys like Daniel Jones. This dude, he's out for the season, but even when he was playing like crap. So it's just bad football play, bad quarterback play all the way around when it comes down to the NFL. It's a transition for the NFL. You no longer have a Matt Ryan. You no longer have Drew Brees. You no longer have Tom Brady. These guys have been such a staple in the NFL for so long. And I just think right now we're looking up at the Atlanta Falcons. I don't think they will fire Arthur Smith, but at this point in time, what this particular team, you have to say to yourself, what's the answer? How are we going to change things? How is this going to get better? I think the right thing to do at this particular particular juncture if the Falcons just have to bring in somebody who can call plays and help Arthur Smith with the play calling, the game planning offensively, I think Dave Ragone just is no help. Just my personal opinion. I just don't think he's good. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he has experience. He has no clue what he's doing. So he just got to bite the bullet on here. He got to say to himself as a head coach, if I really want to be a head coach in this year, in this league, I got to bring in guys that know what they're doing, that have experience to help me get on track. Because if they don't, he's going to be fired. Like at this point, there's no excuses. You lost to a 1-8 Arizona Cardinals team. Granted, you did have Kyler Murray come back, who's a pretty good quarterback. But like I said, this was just an absolutely atrocious. As far as the defensive line, they missed David Onyemata, they missed Grady Jarrett. And today, man, like Richie Grant, this guy's, he's killing this team. All right. He's just killing. The offenses are just attacking him. They going at him, isolating him, making sure that a guy like Jesse Bates has to overcompensate a lot of times. They move AJ around to kind of help these guys move the defense around. Clark Phillips, I thought he had a pretty good game. Okuda was pretty much quiet for the most part the entire game. But like I said, there was just a game where the Falcons just absolutely embarrassed themselves defensively. They could not tackle. They could not contain. It was just like a repeat game against the Vikings with Josh Dobbs. They did not do a good job defensively, poor tackling. Got to give a shout out to Nate Landman, who did a wonderful, wonderful job defensively. Interceptions, sacks. Look, him and Caden Ellis was absolutely amazing. Those guys did their thing. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, they got to do something about Richie Grant. I don't know if Helms is that guy, if he's ready. I know he played. But today, Richie Grant was absolutely disgusting again. So let me know what you guys think about this. This has been your boy, Mad Mike, with a post-game recap. Reaction to just another horrendous game. All right. Arthur Smith, if he's going to be fired, I understand. I don't think it would happen. But at this point, Arthur Blank being embarrassed yet again, anything can happen. He's been embarrassed again. This is an embarrassment of a performance from this Falcons defense. And offensively, they just did not get it done. Was inconsistent. And like I said, Taylor Heinicke offered absolutely nothing to this team. He offered absolutely nothing offensively in this passing game. All right. Didn't do anything. Anytime you have a quarterback that combined, we're talking about in Arizona, against that defense, against that secondary, and you have 58, 55 yards passing, 100 yards passing between the two guys, it's absolutely disgusting. So shout out to the Arizona Cardinals for putting up a damn good game, but this is absolutely disgusting performance by the Atlanta Falcons, and they should be ashamed of themselves from a team standpoint, from a coaching standpoint. Special teams were horrible. They gave up a big punt return. Like I said, it was just a repeat performance from last game against the Vikings. The Falcons find a way to embarrass themselves, and they have to look at themselves again and say, what are we doing wrong? Do we really want it? That's the thing. Do we really want it? And if Arthur Smith wants to continue to be a head coach in the NFL, he has to bring in somebody who knows what he's doing to help him out with this offense. So let me know what you guys think about this. This has been your boy, Mad Mike. Continue to support your boy, not only here at Mad Mike Sports, but Atlanta Falcons Nation, the heavy hitters. Help us get to 500 subscribers over there. So if you have not, again, hit that subscribe button, man. The Falcons, once again, find a way to embarrass themselves, and a lot of fans, including myself, are just getting tired. We're speechless. We got to find a way, man. We just got to find a way. And like I said before, I know a lot of people are saying to themselves, Mike, did you say trade Kyle Pitts? I did. All right. I'm going to go deeper into that. But I think at this point, this Falcons team need to be shaken up. They need to make a move that's going to shake these guys, scare them. And from what I'm seeing from Kyle Pitts, I'm not seeing a guy that wants to be great. I don't see a guy when he's not getting the ball. I don't see Kyle Pitts. All right. And like I said, I don't know if he is a guy that wants it. I don't know if he wants to be great, but I'm not seeing that effort. I'm seeing him half-ass on routes. And yes, I said Kyle Pitts could potentially be a trading option if a guy like Brock Bowers is coming to the NFL. If he declares for the NFL, I say trade Kyle Pitts for at least a number 2, number 3, possibly a number 1 overall, a first round pick, just so the Falcons can, at this point in time, just see what they can get, because I don't like what I'm seeing from Kyle Pitts. I know he has tremendous athletic ability, but I don't see a guy that wants to get better. I don't see the effort. I don't see the passion. He's just a guy that's out there just looking to, he just get the ball. If he's not getting the ball, I don't see him trying. So, like I said, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's play calling. Maybe it's Arthur Smith scheme. I don't know what it is, but I don't see a guy like Kyle Pitts. I don't see him want it. I don't see the passion in him. So, again, let me know what you guys think about that. Leave your comments below. Your boy, Man Mike, is out of here, man. Peace.